rappers better be mindful. They're not playing anymore, man. They're not playing. If you're out in the streets and you are engaged in the street lifestyle and still trying to carry your rapping career and have your record labels or whatever, but it's all affiliated through the streets, so to speak. Wink, wink. This lady in Georgia's not playing around, man. They're not playing out here. And one day, people will get it. One day, it will register. One day, it will resonate throughout your neighborhoods, that the feds and the police and the authorities, they're not playing around. I mean, you got, allegedly, there's some paperwork with YSL. And someone's telling, you know that. There's always going to be someone telling. That's a given. But then you got the person who allegedly is telling. I'm not mentioning no names. His name is on this paperwork. And the DA in Georgia. And she's a vicious prosecutor. And she's out here letting people know what's going on. That this apparent witness has been cooperating and his family has been threatened, allegedly. And even his kids, young kids, threatened. Be careful. If you're going to rap. If you're going to be in the streets, then you sign up for, you take your chances, whatever happens. You know, this is my thing. If you're in the streets and you are, allegedly engaged in certain activities that goes on in the streets, criminal activities, and you get caught, and you start looking at your caseload and your case, and you start looking at the time that you can get, and you start looking at the evidence, and you start looking at the reality of it, that I might never come home. You start looking at what you're being linked to by affiliation. You start looking at the years. Then you got bodies that might have, that you might be accounted for based on your affiliation. It's a wrap. But you got to stand tall. If you're in that life, that's the part that you have to do. You have to stand tall, but some people can't stand tall. And they want to see their family. They want to see the streets. And so they start telling. They start ratting. Some people just can't. They're not built for it all the way through. And this is why when you have gangs and stuff like that, you can't vet all these people. Some people might know who's really real, who's a savage, and who might fold. So rap. If you want to be a gangster or whatever, you got to handle the whole weight. That's just my belief, but I could be wrong. But it is what it is, and it's not pretty. All the way around the board, it's not pretty. This is the end result of what you might see in visuals, young kids, teenagers, the youth. Everything that glitters is not necessarily gold. And so you have to be able to, you first think about getting involved with certain activities, you better definitely see it through and make a wise choice. That's it for me, Mint Game Network. Take it easy. We'll see you soon.